I'm Emily Pazzi with the American Planning Association, and I'm sitting today here with Earl Anderson. Earl is our president-elect for the Virginia chapter of the American Planning Association. He's also the senior planner in York County, Virginia. Earl, thanks so much for joining me today.
No problem. Glad to join you.
Thank you. So today we're going to be talking about our fall policy conference. As many folks know, Policy Conference is something that happens annually every September, and it's an opportunity to bring planners together to the nation's capital to talk to their elected officials about key planning issues that are most important to them at the local level. So Earl, talk to me about why the Policy Conference has become a normal part of your calendar year.
Sure. I attended the fall conference last year, which was my first conference ever, and I didn't really have a reason to attend it prior. I mean, becoming president-elect, I have to take on this role and attend some of these other things, and I had never really thought about attending the conference before. You know, I always kind of felt uncomfortable talking to, leaders of our nation and so forth. So when I attended this conference, I was a little hesitant, but I went ahead and attended it, and wow, did I get so much out of it. I mean, it was just a great conference. I enjoyed every piece of it. Getting the education piece and the understanding of how things work in that world, and how you can contact your leaders and talk to them. They're people just like you are, and they might have a little more important job possibly, but it's easy to talk with them and be able to go and represent with them. So that conference really inspired me a lot to become a little bit better of an advocate. I'd always wanted to be an advocate in a way, but I hadn't really pushed through that, and I think attending the conference was one of the best reasons to kind of do that, and now that I do feel comfortable doing it now, and I've become a better advocate, I think, because of it.
And one of the best ways that we always like to say at APA to shape federal policy outcomes and to actively participate in advocacy is to join APA's Planners Advocacy Network, which of course is our federally focused grassroots network. Earl, you are an active member of the Planners Advocacy Network, so thank you for that. Tell me, why is it important that you are a part of that group, that not only that you're a part of it, but that you actively engage in the call to actions that we issue to the network?
Right, because I think our leaders want to hear from us. They want to know what we're thinking about, what our perspectives are, and I think that to do that, you have to be an advocate, and I think the Planners Network is a great way to do that. APA provides a lot of great and easy ways for us to participate, especially when it comes to the federal level. And you can filter a lot of those things down into your own state level and use those same kind of techniques that you kind of help us with in the network. Over the, I guess it was a couple weeks now, we had the big push out there for advocacy, and I participated in that. You get the emails, you kind of see those things, see what's going on, and how best to get the word out there about our CDBG and the home funds and how we're using those kinds of things. And I think that was a great opportunity for us as planners to be able to make our voices heard and to get out there. And you guys provide APA provides a lot of tools that make that very easy. And I think the network is a great way to do that.
And what would you say to folks who are thinking about maybe tiptoeing into the advocacy space for the first time? What advice might you have for them?
I would say don't hesitate. I mean, just do it, because I think the biggest thing is kind of overcoming, in my case, overcoming the uncomfortableness of maybe sitting down with, your U.S. senator or your representative. They're people just like you are, and they want to know what you feel and what your perspectives are. And I think that it's a great way for them to hear from planners and from people like me. And I've expanded beyond planning and advocated for other things that I thought were important. And I think that being part of the Planners Network and being part of the fall conference last year, and hopefully from now on being at the fall conference, is really a big thing for me. And I think, my biggest thing to tell people would be don't hesitate, just do it. It's not, you're not going to get your head bitten off or anything like that. I mean, it's it's not going to hurt you at all. You can advocate. You can get your perspective out there.
Last question for you today, Earl. Why are you a planning advocate?
I am a planning advocate because I want my voice to be heard. I think I have a good understanding of the world and how I would like the future to be. And I have a child, and I want the future for her to be bright and beautiful, and I think my being an advocate now will help that in the future and help her to have a great future.
Thank you, Earl, for being here today.
No problem, anytime.
For more information about APA's Fall Policy and Advocacy Conference and the Planners Advocacy Network, visit planning.org/policy.